Yeah.
Okay, so I'll first show you our sugar substitutes.
Okay.
Okay, so we use a lot of raw honey. This is from the farmer's market. Locally produced. It's amazing. We use maple syrup. This isn't like the maple syrup like Aunt Jemima. This is
right, real. I've learned the
Yeah.
difference
This
once
is
I
from a
tried to
tree.
make a recipe.
The other kind is like corn syrup and it's like melted and...
Yeah, we learned
this is sucanat. Well, I'll let you have a taste if you want. But you don't have to taste it right now. Okay, so this is sucanat, and it's like, it's sugar, but it's just...
It's sugar?
It's just straight sugar cane.
Oh, it looks like...
So it's just
oat
sugar
bran or
cane,
something.
dried, and ground up.
Oh.
And we use this as substitute in sugar all the time.
Straight substitute?
Yeah, straight.
Is it straight like a quarter cup for a quarter cup?
My boyfriend's the
Yeah,
baker,
actually, I would probably go with a little extra. That's what I've found. Is that because sugar tends to be a little sweeter, and that's like a richer
Yeah, it's
flavor.
a little
The
more
sugariness doesn't come through.
So
as
if it
much.
says like half a cup, you might do like just over
tad
half
bit
a
more.
cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then-
where do you
and
find that?
Oh, any health food store you can find all this stuff that I'm showing you.
Okay.
Even raw local honey you can usually find at a health food store. Local.
So there's a lot of iron, I believe, in
Tons
that.
of nutrients in this
A
sugar.
bunch. 'Cause
And
molasses
fiber,
is,
too.
Yeah, kind of the counterbalancing factor in sugar.
So sometimes, very occasionally, because Chris is a baker, he'll use white sugar, but he tries to use this as much as possible.
We'll
and then
forgive
he
ya.
just adjusts the recipe. So all of this stuff in here, my daughter painted my fingernails. All this.
They're fabulous.
Thank you. All this stuff in here, this is all stuff that we make cereal with, like
Okay.
muesli. And we eat this almost every morning. And we put like frozen berries and then a little bit of sweetener and yogurt and water, like just to thin out the yogurt a little bit, or kefir. And you could do good milk too if you have nice good milk, or if you don't do dairy, you could do nut milk or whatever.
Like soy
So-
milk or... Is that still
You
dairy?
know what?
See,
We're
I'm
not.
such a-
No, we're not a big. I'm not a big fan of soy. Do you want me to tell you why?
Yeah, tell me why, because that's intriguing.
Well, soy is full of estrogen, and it's kind of we eat it a ton. It's in almost every processed food that is known to man, and so we're seeing like hormonal changes in people because of too much soy, and we're also starting to see a lot of allergic.
Oh, I didn't know
reactions
that.
to
You don't hear
soy.
that very often.
So yeah, because a lot of like vegetarian people, they do all
Right.
soy, and it's not that good for you. A lot of allergies, we're seeing way more soy allergies than ever before. So
Oh.
I'm not a big fan of soy.
Okay.
So we have lots of like things that we cook a lot around here, and we have a lot of things that we use as bases. So this is a millet, and we've got some wild rice here, and we've got some dark rice here, and we have polenta and rice, and you saw the oatmeal. We use a lot of oatmeal around here. These are just some little snacks that are pretty healthy.
Do you do like the steel cut oats or just the
We
what do you call it? The
have
rolls?
done those. Yeah, these are
Oats.
rolls. Yeah, you can do still cut too. If you want them to be softer, I just soak them in water, and then you can like food process them until they are a little softer. And then we eat a lot of nuts around here too, almonds. Here's the salt that we use. I think
Is that the real salt?
Yes, Emily. You
I
use
love
this
real
too.
salt.
It's beautiful.
It's got minerals and stuff in it, doesn't
and
it?
it tastes
yes.
so.
And it's local.
Good. Yes, and it's local.
And you can bathe in it.
And
They
you
have the
will-
larger chunks that they sell.
You haven't
You
bathed
really
in that, right?
Huh?
You haven't
No,
bathed
he
in that,
bathes in
right?
that
Yeah.
all the time. No, not this.
That's what I meant.
Not this.
Oh, then we just
Sift it, yeah, strain it, and then you use it later.
We've got one more other alternative sugar that we use is
Oh.
agave.
Oh yes, that's
Is
kind
agave a
of
lot?
popular now. That's
Yeah, it's pretty
that's
popular.
becoming
This
popular.
is agave.
I have a little bit at home.
It works pretty good to substitute for things as well. Like when I
Is there a trick for that though, because it's liquid? If you're substituting,
yeah, you can't always do this one straight across. Usually when we're doing like baking, we use this instead. This is more for like sweetening a smoothie, or like if you were making, like I make fruit syrup sometimes, for example. I'll just put like frozen fruit on the stove in a pan and
Throw
a little
in.
bit of this. Yeah.
perfect.
And we use that on pancakes and stuff like that. This is vanilla. Almost everything that you use has hidden sugars in it. This is the only vanilla that we found.
That doesn't
there
have...
are a bunch others that you can find at the health food store. This doesn't have sugar in it. It's just vanilla and alcohol. So we do a lot of that kind of. We try to look for good ingredients like that. We use tons and tons of spices. The best spices are the ones that you can get at the health food store. I mean at the farmer's market. Sorry. And then next you would go to the health food store and try to get good ones. But I buy a lot of cheap ones. Like this is a cheap brand.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not a health food store.
I use so much that I just...
So if it's something you're going to use a lot of, you might
So
do
this
a little
is like
bit
$1, and otherwise I'd be paying like $5 for something this small.
And maybe using a thing of that a week and then...
Yeah.
Okay.
And we use spices like crazy, so...